This right here is why I don't believe in your home being the greatest retirement asset ever. It does have its use, but I want you to read this tweet carefully. Baby boomers aren't selling their houses. Why would they? They paid $90,000 for a home 25 years ago, got $550,000 in equity, and owe nothing on it today. If you wanted to sell that house so you can get cash to retire off of, you would have to sell it and then go out and pay 6.5% and have a higher payment now in retirement. Even if that is a profit for you, you are now locking yourself in for higher payments. And now you are just hoping for rates to go down in a meaningful way at some point in the future. Hope is not a good financial strategy. This is why when people say, oh, it's the equity, I'm like, what are you really going to use that for? Yeah, you can use the value to loan it to yourself and use that for something, but I mean, still, that's still a loan in which you still have to pay back, and your house is the collateral for that. I think the best case is what boomers are doing now, and what I would do at my current house that I own is, if I stay in it for that long, is to pay it off and have $0 as my overhead. I think that is what makes the most sense. But in terms of using that for profit and then selling it, it doesn't happen in reality. And then we know what the math is. They don't profit in the way that people think they do when you account for all the costs. But if you just time this incorrectly and you had a low rate like we did just a few years ago, and now the rates aren't, what are you going to do? You're going to sit on those rates, and your retirement strategy for using your house to do that, that ain't the best strategy. And yes, I understand that it grew in value, but it's illiquid. You cannot do anything with it unless you are willing to loan yourself that money, which again, if that is your primary asset, you now need cash flow to pay back that or lose your house. And not to mention, house values can fall. Homes don't always go up.